You said earlier the competitions take away from the essence of the dance. Could you like explain that more? Or?
Well, it's because you're at the mercy of the DJ.
Okay.
Sometimes it's time to battle, and then the DJ won't play
your song, a song that
a song that would hype it up. They'll play Grockery Park, which is more of a mellow.
Yeah.
Seems like you're walking through a park, and it's more like you're rocking. It's more of a rock song. It's more of a. Some DJs don't know what they're playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you're at their mercy. So it's kind of like, fuck. How am I gonna flip out now with this song? And you have to dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes that ruins it. It's like you don't have no choice. But in a circle, you can tell the guy you're battling and you'll be like, nah, this song's whack. I'll get you in the next song. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You have that control. And whenever that perfect song, your feeling comes in, you throw down. You know what I mean? And that's like the essence of the dance, how it first started. People just reacted to whatever song moved them at that time. You know what I mean? But more organized competitions, I'm not going to speak down on them because I do them too. I do the organized competition.
Yeah.
It's a necessity. I think it's helped give you a different type of challenge. You know what I mean? It's like, I think it's like, okay, some people that don't have the nerve to step to somebody in a circle might, in a battle, have to meet up with him. And it's like, okay, now I have to meet up with him. Now this is the moment of truth of like, I've been wanting to test myself out. Let's see if I'm ready now in this 5-minute battle. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, it's a necessity. It's a moment like you can't back down because everybody's looking at you. Everybody's there. You can't avoid it. In a circle, you can avoid. You can not go into the circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a competition is like, it's a way to test yourself too, and under pressure, and like, and just go for blood and just be like, okay, let me see how I do. You know, one-on-ones I think are the best because you're alone. You can't depend on routines. You can't depend on nobody around you to defend you. One-on-ones I think are like really dope. You know what I mean? But it also doesn't prove who's the better dancer at times. You know, it can, but I know competition b-boys that only end the competition the only competitions, and they can't cypher for shit. You know what I mean? But then I know cypher cats that can't enter, that they enter competition and they can't win for shit. But in a cypher they'll beat almost everybody on the block. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's kind of a it's two different things that I think is just there. They exist, and I think both serve its purpose. You know what I mean? But I like cyphers.
Yeah.
I like cyphers, and I don't down neither, you know. But cyphers my preference. You know, I've lost a lot in cyphers. I've won a lot in competitions. Cyphers I've lost a lot, and that's why I like it, because it's a real big challenge for me. You know what I mean? And that's just being on a real humble tip.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's like.
Do you think in competitions people are just trying to focus on the moves and not on the dancing? Do you think it's more about moves?
I think it's just checking what your opponent threw down and just killing that round.
Yeah.
You just got to kill it. You just got to make sure you kill that round. If that means throwing a bunch of moves out,
then
you know, kill it. But if you do it with the music and you kill it even more, like what I like to do is when I look at the competition, I watch them and I see what they're not doing. If I have variations like them, I'll be like, okay, he did a leg sweep, cork, reversed it, another leg sweep, front rope back. I said, okay, he's not playing with this part. He's not playing with this part. He didn't do this. I go in, and it's not a set, but I go in ready to blast him. I'm going to throw his own moves against him, and I'm going to add pauses with that sweep. I'm going to extend the sweep, then bring it in on a certain sound of the song, and like what they're not doing. I try to show them what they're not doing. You know what I mean? That's how I get a lot of people. You know what I mean? Even in the circle, I try to show them, okay, this is what you're not doing. You know what I mean? If they pull out tracks and stuff against me, like star tracks, like airflares and all that, then I can't do that. You know? So what I'll do is I'll throw all rhythm. I'll kill all rhythm with them and just start flowing, hit a couple swipes, babies, reverse them, maybe hit a windmill with a leg sweep in between. Like I'll top them with a power move round as well, but a combination that they don't hit. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, a lot of star tracks and shit, air flares, whatever you want to call them. A lot of people don't freak the beats with them. They just go for it. You know what I mean? They just go for it. But then there's cats, like I said, Luigi and a few others. I have to have a game plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I battle them, I watch what they're throwing at me, and I'm gonna go in and try to do the same with a little more. You know what I mean? Get them hyped up to throw something more at me, and get me hyped up to throw something more.
You're saying when they do something, you're gonna do their exact round, but differently?
Differently, yeah.
Differently.
If they added sweeps and stuff in there, I'm gonna show them a couple sweep variations. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
If they add a couple kicks in between their stuff and a couple turns, like some around the world, what people call Zulu twist and stuff, hit some around the world, hit some. They do like, let's say, a halo baby and the reverse halo baby. I'm gonna throw maybe a combo like that. I'll probably go in front row, swipe baby, reverse baby, halo, swipe, baby, reverse baby. You know what I mean? Like more stuff like that, like a little bit more, and hopefully the judges know what they're looking at. You know what I mean? It's like just throw something like that, make sure I hit it and execute it. If I don't, then I lost the round right off the bat. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, if they kill it with the music, you know, make sure I kill it with the music. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta come in nasty.
Yeah.
Come in nasty. You know what I mean? That's how you get a lot of the kids. You know what I mean? You get a lot of the kids, like, they got the basic top out down, they got the basic shuffles, they got a couple sweeps. But, you know, it's how you do it as well. It's very important to project the move. If you don't project the move, add an illusion to it, add your creepiness to it, a crawl into it, a lean into it, a tilt into it, a shuffle, that's what will separate you from the rest. You know what I mean? Certain
nuances,
snap nuances. I watch what they're doing, and if they're just moving like the rest, my nuances come out. The pole one snaps and twists and stuff will come out and say, this is what you're not doing with that move. You know, you're just doing a sweep. Here's a sweep with a nuance, like a snap, or, you know what I mean? It's like,
I've seen the pole one snaps before. They're very nice and they're dynamic, and that, I think that record, you know, that's pole when you're doing your nuances, and that's.
I don't know what it looks like, bro.
It's great, man.
When you guys say I don't know what y'all see, but I know how it feels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to, I don't know what it's called. You know, I call it memento. It's a memento style, like the movie Memento. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's a moment that won't repeat itself, or I won't remember what I did. Sometimes when I watch footage, I'll be like, I didn't even know I spun my wrist in a twist.